Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So it's a new video, and in this video I'm going to tell you guys everything about what are my future plans and why I left neat, like each and every detail about it. This video have been one of the most requested video on my channel since last few months, and finally I am doing it. And I'm so sorry guys if the voice is not clear because my mic stopped working. So, talking from the very starting, I was around in 5th or 6th grade. At that time, I have decided that I want to go to abroad for my higher studies. And this thing used to be very clear in my mind that this is something that I really want to do. But at the back of my mind, I always knew that my parents won't send me to abroad at such a young age of like 18 or 19 because they are over possessive about me. They do not want to leave me even for 1 second. And sending me to a whole different country is like something which is completely impossible for them. And I was in ninth and 10th class. At that time, I've developed a great interest in social studies. I used to score full marks in every test and every exam of social studies. I used to enjoy that subject a lot. But I used to have a myth in my mind that social studies or humanities will not have a good scope in future. I wasn't used to be that good in mathematics, so I opted for medical. And the only reason why I took medical is because I've heard from someone that it have a really good career option in abroad. So then, when after opting for medical, I get to know about neet, and my parents really want me to do neet. So that's the reason why I started preparing for it, because I knew in the back of my mind that they are not going to send me to abroad. So it's better to do neet, do MBBS, and then go to abroad after doing MBBS. So then I started my preparation for neet, but every next day I used to feel like I should have opted for social studies. I have so much interest in that subject. I should have been studying that subject. And still now I also regret the decision of not opting for humanities. So I started preparing for NEET, and it was around lockdown time. That was the time when I started my YouTube channel. And starting a YouTube channel is something that I really want to do ever since from the starting. So I finally started it in lockdown. And because at that time I was preparing for NEET, so I started uploading NEET study vlogs. So I started preparing for NEET, and I want to tell you guys one thing that I wasn't like interested in becoming a doctor. If I would become a doctor, I would be okay, like I would be happy, but still I wasn't like becoming a doctor was never been my ultimate aim. I just want to do MBBS and then want to do my higher studies and in abroad. That's the only reason why I started preparing for NEET. So eventually the time passed, and after completing my class 11th, I have realized that I have wasted a whole year. Even after studying so much in my 11th grade, I realized that I wasted it. And the reason is that I used to study unnecessary things, I used to make unnecessary notes, I used to study from unnecessary books and stuff, and that's the reason why I wasted it. And one of the major credit also goes to my coaching, because they were very slow in the starting, and at the end they have just rushed and have completed every chapter in like 1 or 2 days. And obviously how can you get a chapter in just 1 or 2 days? So they also have a credit of destroying my class 11th. So after that thing happened, I decided that I am no longer going to study in that coaching. So I've decided to opt for a physics wala Lakshya NEET course, because in my class 11th I've majorly studied from physics wala only. So I thought it would be great if I will join physics wala. So then plus two started, and at that time I have to do three things. One is to give boards, second is to do my plus one all over again, and third one is to prepare for NEET. Whenever I used to watch someone's video about student life in abroad, studies in abroad, I used to be so much interested by that thing. Like I always used to think that this is what I want to do. But still I continued my neat preparation, and my preparation level was either used to be bad or it used to be okayish. It was not that great. So then my class 12th term 1 exams went, and I haven't scored that well in them. And that was the time when I've realized that boards are more important, and I can even drop and do NEET next year, but boards are more important. So I should focus on them first, because during my term 1 boards I used to focus so much on plus 1 because I need to complete plus 1 as well. Then, just out of interest, I started researching about universities and colleges and abroad, life of international student and abroad, the education over there, the courses they offer, and everything. And I used to be so interested in this. Like, I was like, this is what I want to do, not what I am doing right now. Like, this is my aim. I want to study there. I want to experience that life. I know that life is very struggleful, but I just want to experience that thing. And it was around that time I've decided that I will focus on my boards more, because I need to score good in them. And after like completing my board syllabus, I will start my NEET preparation again, but for now I will just pause it for some time. And pausing my NEET preparation wasn't really that easy for me, because I was preparing for NEET from past 2 years. And I always used to think, like, if not NEET, what will I do then? Because if my parents won't agree to send me to abroad, then what? And that phase was so depressing, and like that was one of the worst phase of my life, because I wasn't very sure that what will I do in my future, because I am not interested in need. My parents won't send me to abroad, so what will I do then? And from the very starting, I have been so particular about my career. Like, career have been always been my first priority over anything. I want to build a good career for myself. I just want to be independent. And going through that phase and not knowing what to do next was one of my worst nightmare ever. And leaving NEET was not easy for me, because every week I used to make plans, like, I will study in this way, I will do this, I will do this, and then we'll give NEET. But the thing is that I wasn't motivated enough to study for NEET, because we know that NEET is really hard, and you need to be very self motivated and very self disciplined to study for it. And because I have lost my interest in it, because I've realized that this is not that I want to do, so I wasn't self motivated, and each and every plan of mine used to fail, because I was just not motivated enough to study for it. And that was the worst time of my life. Like, I can't even tell you guys, that was so depressing. I used to cry all day. I used to go to washroom and just started crying. And I have talked to my parents about it as well, like, I want to go to abroad, and they have said complete no, that no, we are not going to send you to abroad now. You can do a bachelor's degree, and after your bachelor's degree we will send you to abroad, but not now because you are too young. And all that have happened during that time, and that time was so crucial for my boards preparation. And all that have happened, and I wasn't able to prepare for my boards that well. And all that have happened, and my plus 2 boards exam didn't go that well. You guys have asking me about my plus 2 board exam result. So to be honest guys, I wasn't even expecting 80%, because my boards doesn't go well. So basically, in my plus 2 board exam, I've scored 85%. I know that I would have done better and scored a better percentage, but I wasn't even expecting 80, and 85 is a little too much for me. So I was satisfied with it, but I know that I would have done better. So after giving my boots, I started my NEET preparation again. I made a full 1 month plan, and I've also shared its photo on my Instagram story. So I started my NEET preparation all over again. But again, I wasn't motivated enough to prepare for it. And at that time I've also applied for some state entrance exams, because just if my abroad plan doesn't go as planned, so I should have some backup option. So most of you guys also asked me like which exam I was preparing for. So I was preparing for PUCET exam, which is for Punjab University Chandigarh, and I was also preparing for a PGI exam, which is for a Bachelor's of Nursing. The PUCET result is out and I did qualify the exam, and I have given my PGI exam few days ago, so its result is not out yet. But I don't know how to tell you guys this. My parents did agree to send me to abroad. They were like, if this is something that you really want to do and you think that you can survive in abroad, you can go. Again, they are not very sure about sending me to a whole different country, but they did said yes. And I can't even tell you guys how happy I am right now, because it was my childhood dream and hopefully it is going to come true. Even if I have given NEET or have cleared it with one of the top ranks, trust me guys, I won't be this happy, because NEET was not my aim in a longer run. Not taking humanities is one of the decisions that I've regretted a lot. So at this time, I do not want to regret one more decision. So I'm really happy that I listened to my heart and finally took a decision of going to abroad. So yeah, that was the entire thing. And talking about what I am doing right now. So I have given my PGI exam a week ago, and now I will be starting my IELTS preparation next week. So IELTS is basically an exam that will test your English skills, and you are required to give this exam before going to abroad. And as you all know that my English is not that great, so I need to prepare for the exam and will give exam in next 2 or 3 months. And I want to do a medical degree in abroad, so for that I think that maths is necessary for a degree. For a diploma it is not necessary, but for a degree maths is necessary, and I didn't have maths in my class 12th. So maybe I also need to do a maths course after giving my IELTS exam. And if you guys have any idea is maths is necessary or not, please let me know in comments, because I've contacted some colleges and they did said that if you want to be enrolled in a degree program, you need to have maths. If you guys have more information about it, please let me know in the comment section below. So I will go to abroad for my higher studies next year, because doing IELTS then doing a maths course will take time, and also study visa is also getting a little longer to get accepted these days. So yeah, that is it about the entire thing of NEET and my future plans. And I am so sorry guys, I know that I have disappointed you guys, because you guys were watching me for my NEET study vlogs, and at the end I have changed my plan. But this is something that I want to do, and I just do not want to regret a decision. So I'm so sorry guys if I have hurt you. And talking about this channel, I used to upload study content on this channel, and I will continue to upload that. I will upload a study vlog in next 2 to 3 days, and once I will start my IELTS preparation, again I will start uploading study vlogs. And talking about a face reveal, I am also thinking of doing a face reveal next year. So yeah, that is it for this video. I used to be so skeptical about filming this video, because I used to be so scared that how you guys will react and what you guys will think. I just hope that you guys will understand my situation. And yeah, that is it for this video. I will see you guys in a new video very soon.